Well done, Laura. Welcome to Portland.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Backstage just a couple minutes ago, we were talking about your latest love, your new love affair.
Yes. The great love of my life is my red Mustang. I was saying that last Valentine's Day, I vowed that this Valentine's Day I would be in love. And I am with my Mustang. I didn't realize that I had to specify a man to the universe. Maybe next year.
Right. Now it's a big deal. Bright new shiny car.
It's definitely, I never thought I'd be a car person
right.
at all until I met this one. And I've had a lot of fun over the past couple weeks. I actually just kind of jumped in my Mustang in Los Angeles and was working to get the Nashville radio station to play my record. So I said, I'm coming to Nashville. And actually, I found out somewhere in the middle of Texas that they added my single. And then from there, I went and bum rushed my parents in New Jersey, because New Jersey's right around the corner from Nashville. And I needed to renew my license, my driver's license. And even though I've been living in California, to get a California license, you have to go and take the written test again and to get your eyes checked. And I was like, I'm on the road. I'm just going to go to a Jersey DMV where I can, pretty much bring the license and get a new photo taken. And
so you drove all the way across the country to go to the DMV, basically.
But I showed up.
Okay, right.
I showed up looking pretty fabulous.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
And I got my license picture taken in a wig. I've gotten really into wigs recently.
Yeah.
I even created an alter ego, sort of inspired by actually the video shoot for my single. I got to play all these different characters, and I don't know, I felt so at home with these different characters and so inspired that I've just kind of been, having fun rocking these different looks. And I've the name for this alter ego is Gigi Rowe. And maybe I've been watching too many vintage Superman movies or the original Batmans, but when Clark Kent becomes Superman and Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, Laura Warshauer becomes Gigi Rowe. So I arrived at home at my parents' house, wig and all, as Gigi Rowe. And then my poor mom accompanied me to the DMV. And I promise you, I was the most exciting person in the DMV, probably for a pretty long time. I was dressed in actually louder than I'm dressed right now, like in red hot pants and a suede mini jacket. And my mom's just, she's a sport. And when you can, the woman who helps you, with your paperwork, she was actually inspired by the look. If you can inspire someone at a DMV,
yeah,
I rest my case.
Right. So let's tell the people a little bit about your past. You started young. You were 12 when you started getting guitar lessons.
Yes.
From David Bowie's guitarist. True or false?
True.
Okay. And then you've had vocal lessons from a man who's given lessons to Bono and Mick Jagger.
True.
And on your last album, the Pink Chariot mixtape included E Street Band members, John Fogerty's drummer, and Hall & Oates guitarist.
Yes.
All right. How are you so connected to all these incredibly talented musicians?
They must be the fabulous shoes.
Yeah.
All just, they just come running.
Flash them your
when
shoes.
They see the hoofs.
But that's a hell of a group of musicians to have worked with, or people that have worked with musicians.
It's definitely been an honor coming from New Jersey. Obviously, working with someone from the E Street Band is definitely amazing. And that happened through my manager in his living room.
Okay.
I played for one of his friends who's a producer who wanted to produce a couple records and has worked with a lot of the artists that I really look up to, like Springsteen and Stevie Nicks and U2. And so we actually set up shop in my manager's home in Pacific Palisades, and the Killers had helped hook me up with some musicians, and we all just kind of took over the house pretty much.
That is awesome.
And that was in those recording sessions that I got a chance to go to Roy Bittan's home, actually, in Malibu. And right when I got out, I didn't live in California at the time. I was in a rental car, and I arrived, and it was a pretty surreal experience. And I got out of the car, and he's just like, "So, you're a Jersey girl." And that was the beginning. And he actually played on the song that I just sang, Sweet 17. He did this really haunting B3 organ part. Mm-hmm. And there's this the moment he completely encapsulated the emotion of the song. And I felt in like one pass when he had just heard the song. And in that moment, I was like, I'm definitely feeling, this iconic musician who's been rocking stadiums with Bruce Springsteen since 1974.
That's a good brain to pick.
That was, just amazing. And I've noticed that in all the musicians, how I've learned so much from them, not only in their music, but their personalities. They're just so humble and gracious and giving and inspiring. And that's definitely something I took from those sessions.
Those are good people to work with, good brains to pick, and pretty blessed along the way.
Actually, I'm very lucky. Will Champlin here.
Will, clap for Will.
And Will's father, Bill Champlin, was in the band Chicago.
Yes.
And we've had an unbelievable time getting to rehearse at Will's parents' home in California. And we're in the living room, in the grand piano, and Will's dad and his mom, who's also in music, had come in and out of the rehearsals, and there was just, such an amazing energy. So I feel lucky to be, on stage with such a gifted musician right now.
Excellent. So the new album is going to be spring-ish. That's what I've been told. It's hard to find anything out on that. Or do you even know yet?
I guess, it's probably hard to find out because you can tell I'm probably a little bit of a restless spirit and constantly, inspired. And I am excited that my single just went to radio, which is called Running from the Grave. And a couple more songs probably be releasing actually an EP.
Okay.
And I'm, constantly writing and in the studio and feel like I'm kind of finally breaking some new ground sonically.
Excellent. Well, this is the part where I shut up and you play some more songs for us, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Please make some more noise for Laura Warshauer. Gigi Rowe.